Welcome to
Midnight Circle.
From your friends at House of Whimsical Terror.
A chat about curious topics.
Ooh, and this week's topic is lonesome lakes and legends.
Yeah. So, some of the scariest things in the world are not being able to see what lies beneath a body of water and what we imagine is down there.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're not talking about the ocean. That brings up a whole different type of fear for folks, right?
Yeah.
The name for the phobia of deep bodies of water is thalassophobia.
Easy for you to say.
Not aquaphobia.
Oh, okay.
Because aquaphobia is a fear of water itself.
Got it.
The fear of deep bodies of water is thalassophobia.
Okay.
There are many people who will avoid even looking at a large body of water, actually. They're hoping to avoid the discomfort that it brings. But we're going to be discussing some haunted lakes today.
I love it.
Yeah, and so if you're good with that, grab a beverage and let's get started.
Mm-hmm.
In America, there are numerous sinister lakes. Who knew?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to visit some that seem the most sinister in our tales today.
Yes,
Because
and with
it's the
us
season.
to talk about these things is the Doberman.
The Doberman. That's
so
right.
if you hear a spooky sound of nails clicking on the tile, that would be him.
The Doberman.
Yes.
So perhaps you decided to spend a kickback day at the lake, having a barbecue, catching some fish, or boating.
Sounds great.
It's a common sort of pastime. And why would you worry about the possibility of never coming back from your little holiday? Right.
You're going to tell me, I bet.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Well, it seems there are many that haven't, and some that would like you to join them in their watery afterlife world.
What?
Yeah. So the state of Nevada is about 3/4 desert, but they have many lakes. And in fact, Lake Tahoe and Lake Mead are two of them. But if you want to visit the most haunted lake, you would have to go to Pyramid Lake.
Where is that?
It's in Nevada.
Oh.
And this lake was once a water source for the Paiute people, and today it is on tribal land. So it requires a permit to swim, fish, or boat there.
Good.
Pyramid Lake is connected to Lake Tahoe by the Truckee River. There are some myths and stories that are said to be part of the lore regarding water babies and mermaids, and more interestingly, though, is the fact that there are so many stories of missing people and mysterious drownings. At the deepest spot, Pyramid Lake is 350 feet down, and finding people who have drowned there is very difficult because of the depth.
Yeah.
Many are never found at all.
Whoa.
Some people who have drowned there have been found in Lake Tahoe.
What?
Exactly.
They just floated? Oh, that's...
So there's speculation that the bodies were carried to Tahoe by the Truckee River, but that river flows into Pyramid Lake, not out of it. Lake Tahoe actually overflows into Pyramid Lake, so how those bodies were transported against that river stream remains a mystery, and maybe only the mermaids know.
No, they wanted to be found.
Yeah. Well, I had to look up the Truckee River because Truckee is where Donner Park and Donner Lake are, right, for the Donner Party.
Ooh.
Which I was in Reno, and then we ended up in... Imagine that. I ended up at Donner Lake.
The Donner Lake. That's
right,
scary.
Because that's how that works. And so, anyway, Truckee is part of that. Like, it's over there. The town, city, whatever.
Right.
And so I was like, is this connected? Is this connected to that area?
Yeah.
But it's not really. So
that is so scary. And there must be, just in this particular area, there's got to be a lot of sightings and hauntings and apparitions.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
And how do these bodies get into Lake Tahoe when...
I know. I think they want to be found.
Yeah.
So they're finding a way for that to happen.
Ooh, I didn't think of that, but that's even creepier. Thanks, Esther.
You're welcome. Next, we're going to travel north to Crater Lake in Oregon Cascade Range. This national park has volcanoes and trees as far as the eye can see. Crater Lake is the deepest lake in the United States and is 1,949 feet deep.
And really beautiful.
I have never been there.
I haven't been there. I was looking at pictures of it, but I
Ooh,
want to go there now because it's very
because it's
beautiful.
beautiful. The lake was formed in the caldera or collapse of an ancient volcano. It is thought to be 7,700 years old, which also makes it a young lake in the history of the world. It is filled with snowmelt and rain with no outlets.
Or inlets.
Inlets are outlets.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful blue that reflects the surrounding majestic rock walls, and the water is very clear. Even amidst the beauty, tragedy can be found. Crater Lake has stories of murders, suicides, a couple of lost planes, and accidental deaths. Often, only skeletons are found, and their stories of how they ended up in the lake are lost. An unusual feature of the lake is a very large log people refer to as Old Man of the Lake. This log is 30 feet long and floats freely about the lake in a vertical position, straight up and down lengthwise.
It's not trippy.
That's crazy.
And it sticks up out of the water.
Ooh.
So you can see like the top several feet of it.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
30 feet.
It's 30 feet long, yeah.
Wow. The log was first recorded in 1896, and carbon dating found it to be about 450 years old.
Mm-hmm.
In 1988, researchers were studying the lake bottom and anchored the old man to one of the two islands in the lake, Wizard Island. Shortly after, a frenzied storm blew in and was followed by snowfall. This occurred in August, not a time snow would normally fall in Oregon. The scientists released the log and the storm stopped. Many believe it was coincidental. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no review of lakes could be complete without Lake Lanier in Georgia.
No.
Lake Lanier came into being as a result of the building of Beaufort Dam. It is difficult to mention the dark history of where the lake came about, as it is tied to the era of Jim Crow and the horrific happenings of the early 1920s. The time of the Rosewood Massacre, the burning of Black Wall Street. We acknowledge painful memories and recognize that work must be done toward creating a just and equal society. Lake Lanier was created on land that people were forcibly evicted from. Over 250 families, which was also more common than one would think at this time in history.
Sadly true.
Sadly true. And yeah, scary that things seem to be sliding backwards instead of forwards. So let's hope we can
change that.
Yep. The towns of Oscarville and Forsyth lie under the waters. In fact, over 50,000 acres of land lie under the waters of the lake, and so do over 20 graveyards. Some of the dead were moved, but many were likely left to a watery grave. Many locals believe these spirits now haunt the lake. Lake Lanier is considered one of the deadliest lakes in the U.S., and over 700 people have died there throughout its history. Remnants of the flooded towns lie beneath its waters, including roads, home foundations, toll gates, ferries, and trees. Divers who have been sent to find bodies have reported feeling something tugging their equipment or sudden changes in water clarity that add to the creepy nature of its depths. The most common of the hauntings is thought to be the spirit of Delia Mae Parker Young, who disappeared with her friend Susie Roberts into the lake in 1958 while crossing the Lanier Lake Bridge. Susie lost control of the car and plunged into the lake. Divers were unable to find the car or the girls' bodies. In 1990, Susie's car was found by dredge in 90 feet of water. Another body floated to the surface in 1959 and was then believed to be Delia's. The body was missing its hands and wearing a blue dress. What is thought to be Delia's ghost has been seen many times walking the bridge in a blue dress and without hands. She is known as the Lady of the Lake.
Yeah.
And
Scary.
yeah, so
Scary.
in Arizona, there are lakes that are, I guess, experiencing warmer climate, and there are worms that can eat your brain
Oh.
if you swim in them.
Oh. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to find out. Well, I don't swim in lakes, actually.
Yeah, I don't either.
So, if people do, they should be mindful of checking the worm situation.
Check the worm situation. Check other kind of microbes that might be in a lake and are kind of expanding because of, water's warming up, things warming up.
Dropping levels of
Yeah.
water in a lot of lakes.
And also make sure that there isn't like a runoff of sewage in the lake where you might swim and take your family to swim.
Yeah, that would be bad too.
Yes.
That would be a nightmare of its own.
Yeah, so check the
We're
lake.
probably not going to do an episode on that. No.
No, but just check the lake
Yeah.
before you jump in.
Yeah.
And if you see any ghosts,
Let us know.
yeah.
Let us know. Because there are many haunted lakes. There's only a few.
And these are only in the U.S.
That's right. So we hope everyone enjoys their downtime, and if you find yourself at a lake, you may want to check for its history and worms and sewage status. All right. Happy spooky season, people.
Happy spooky season.
Until next time.